up on the slope next to the road again. So Alan's just sent a message. He's swung round by the knock where Ian was earlier. All very day glow and fluorescent today. Hitting the Forret Hill. Got a breeze down here. Anyway, knock's blown out and there's a reasonable wind in the field, so I'm expecting it fairly fresh. Still got the back end of the bug that I picked up, so a bit of fresh air, a bit of exercise, clear the head, and then get back to Dundee and back to work this evening, doing the dress rehearsals for Stella's show. So, Forret Hill, Fife. With the wind on the grass down here, odds are it's going to be top end. See the gorse there moving, but we've got a low front ridge. It's going to be quite good when it's too windy overall. So, probably get the wing out down here, pop it up, have a taste for the air, and see whether I can use the wing to work its way up or even just to fly from here. So, decent area there, not too rough. Cattle obviously, you know, all the footprints and lines when the ground's frozen tend to snag, so you've got to watch for that. So asymmetric, pop the wing up, possible jog up, see how it goes. Okay, as expected, the ground fairly snaggy, just bounced the wing a couple of times to clear it. Quite crossed here, again as expected. Possible is up the path, other one is up there and then jump across. But certainly at this point feels quite southerly. But most of that I would tend to expect is the wind bouncing round the hill. At the top it's much more likely to be going up, and the clouds, as expected from the pressure winds, are showing more a northwesterly. So you'd expect a hilltop height westerly, but pretty strong. So the safest bit is up to the main ridge. So one option, jog up there, fly downwind along. The other one is just jog up there. Camera off and I'll have it a play. Okay, now just hanging hands free at the moment. So pop the wing up, pilot position, so pitch, roll, and to some extent indirectly yaw control the way I was walking over the ground. Use the wing to jog up through all the gaps there, up to the top, whoa, and through the gap. Right, so up to takeoff area. Now it's much more southwest, so the best lift is going to be rounded over the quarry. So I'm going to shut down the camera and then power it up. Okay, so that way the camera batteries get a wee bump. Don't lose all the filming, just the last segment. Now, keeping the wing rolled, assisted sometimes with a little bit of brake, but mainly harness control. Keeping the wing rolled to the left, so it's almost tip touching at points. Take me along towards the southwest corner of the hill. Wind speed there's probably 18 knots at wing height, and with the sheltering gorse, not that much on my face. So often take off over this gorse, and then there's another wee hollow that redirects the airflow and gives you lift. So just tiptoe it forward and see what I can get. Right, now it's been pretty cold, don't really want to be messing about in the gorse. So again, got to shut down the camera and then repower it and go hands-free. So, just getting ready for a wee launch, fly over the first lot of gorse. Yeah. So, launching! Okay, so just in front of me I've got all the gorse, and then that's down to the quarry area. So if you can tiptoe forwards enough, like tip the camera up, you can launch out over that gorse and down. Oh, that's the phone going. Probably Alan to check the weather. Shut it down. Right. See if that's Alan. How's the oven?
Having a little dinner, are you? Yep.
Right. How's Forret? Yep. So I'll give him a quick call. Hi, just top landed. Forret's pretty good. I used the wing from the bottom to get all the way up. The top, it's a wee bit top end, but it's not too bad. I was just about to launch over the gorse and out over the southwest quarry when the phone went. There's almost no, there's just ice on the ground. There's no snow on the ground, so it's fine underfoot as well. Yep, certainly the yeah, well, I'm right at the top of Forret just now. As I say, I was just about to launch off again and fly over the quarry. Okay, bye! Yep, so he's saying far too windy now at Knockaformal. Certainly looking at the snow up on the mountains. I don't know what the ground cover is there, but at least it's a lot better underfoot here. Right, so I'm going to see if I can launch off over there without the camera, and then if it's good, get a bit of filming, but probably just fly with these conditions, and then film again once I've landed. Take very fast from the quarry, which is way long. Prey coming along as well. Hopefully get that in the camera. Right. Yeah, you can see the crab angle at 45 degrees there. Okay, so head up, if I can get the camera steady enough, towards a small quarry. And that looks like a much better playground today. Right, so I dropped the wing to set up the camera. With the wind up here, I'm expecting it to go up and back. Might be able to stay forward, it depends, but it's feeling fairly top end. So I'll have a wee play about on the ridge up there as the sun comes out. And got about 5 minutes left on the camera. Airspace. Tactile visual audio. Okay. Recheck airspace. Oh, double down. down. Okay, save the last wee bit of the camera.
25 Delta 17 at touch and go, surface wind 250 degrees, 11 knots.
Just holding the balance on the harness. And just noise off the screen, roll it level. And let it settle. And despite the wind, absolutely no need to bury the brakes. Harness control. Piece of cake. Okay, 1 minute 50 left on the film. Keep hold of that in case Alan comes across. Right, well, I think I head down, get a drink, and then I might come back up, don't know when Alan comes or not. And I've got 1 minute 40 left on the camera, so shut it down, see if I can glide out, and then film the landing. See if I can catch him. Whoa. Nope. And a wee bit catabatic right at the bottom there. But the fox just dipped into the gorse. Right, go get some juice. Aye.